In the beginning was the Word. The Word was with God, and the Word was God. For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten Son, so that we shall not perish, but have everlasting life. For our sake he made him to be sin, who knew no sin, so that in him we might become the righteousness of God. For we are his handiwork, created in Christ Jesus, to do good works, which God prepared in advance for us to do. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's stream, where we are back in What About Survival, and we're going to continue just kind of doing what we were doing. Last time we finished the shulker farm, we got a crap ton of shulker shells. I believe 3 stacks, and then almost 4 stacks of shulker boxes. Not shells, like boxes themselves. We have that much, so yeah, so it'd be a little over 8 stacks, or a little over 7 stacks of shulker shells. And that was just from like 30 minutes of AFK. So it's a pretty good farm. But yeah, I want to work on some of the interior, or like some of the town area, getting that built up, planned out, the potato farm. I know I kind of want to get the potato farm done and dusted, maybe even both potato farms, get that corner area done, and maybe working on a super smelter so I can finally smelt down the red sand to get it into smooth red sandstone. And we can start making the pumpkin patch. Probably not today. I keep putting the pumpkin patch off. I'm a little scared of it. But you know, that's okay. That's what we have planned for today. Is just kind of building, and more building. So hopefully it'll be more interesting, because I don't know. I like it when I watch streamers and I watch people build. That's the more interesting part for me. So that's why I like to focus on the building and think things like making farms are not really sure, actually. But without further ado, let me go ahead and pray. And so if you will, please bow your heads with me. Dear Lord, thank you for today. Thank you for letting me be able to stream. Just pray that everything goes well and smoothly, and that I'll be able to glorify you with this. In Jesus' name, amen. Alright, let's get that music on. Yeah! Immediately pressing Q off the gate. So the first thing I want to do is I just want to take a little look-sees and see what we're working with, what's the space we've got, because it has been a while since I've last played on Was. Another thing I do got to figure out is, of course, how to light up these areas over here, break that, and we have a little patch here of darkness. So I got to figure out a way to light this up somehow, and of course, that problem will only continue the more buildings, like the more we build this. And of course, we also have this area right here that I'm standing on is the town center / square. So this is where I'm going to want to put something. I want to get that there, and of course, figure some of that out. I want to put another building right here, and then another potato farm back here. Probably follow that, go down, come up again, and kind of do a little longer one, and then have another one kind of get in this back end area here. But the third one will depend on the second one. And so kind of one thought is to keep along this line here, to keep that going, you know what I mean? So it's a nice, like, clean semicircle, you know what I mean? I don't know why, but I kind of really want to do that. So that's very exciting. Also, I totally lied to all of you. Last stream, I said I might not be able to get the episode out on Tuesday like I kind of wanted to. And turns out the episode is uploading right now. So I was able to get it out in time. I was able to get it done this morning, all the editing and everything. And literally, like, right before stream, I'm making the thumbnail and all of that. And I was like, can I get it out in time? The answer was yes. So I think the first thing I want to build is actually that potato farm. I want to get the farm done because that's going to help. I think I want to get both farms done, actually. I want to see the space that I have to work with. Right now, I'm not quite formulating the concept for that. So I really do want to get, really want to get that done. Let me make another bit of these. Cool. Okay, let's sit back. Let's start building the next farm. And then, ooh, it's nighttime. Then tonight at 7 o'clock, we will be back in Vault Hunters. We'll be doing that, so that'll be very exciting to get that done and dusted. And it's just a little sneak peek, but the next episode that I upload, the next video that I upload onto YouTube may not be a little bit extra. Just so you know, there's a little something being mixed into everything. It took me a while to debate whether or not I wanted to do this, and I decided we're going to go with it. So, that's something to look forward to. Wednesday night, though, I will say, not actually sure. I will be able to live stream. I should be able to live stream, but maybe not at 7 o'clock itself. I might not be able to go live at that time. Just because I have like a secondary orientation kind of happening during that time, and so I might not end up having the time to actually do the orientation or the stream. The orientation I have to go to. That is a very important piece. I must go to that, but I might not be able to make it to stream in time because the first orientation was said it was going to last until a certain amount of time, and it went just a wee bit longer than the amount of time it was specified for. So I'm afraid something similar could possibly happen to this next one, which is working with computers and everything. So who knows how long that'll take. Of course, there are going to be 4 other people there with me who have also just got hired. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Not really leaving a whole lot of space in between here for other stuff. Now we're thinking that. But yeah, I do really like this start. Kind of nicely flows. And whoops. Do I want to go down to this next and just follow that? Yeah. Let's just make a beeline for it. Why don't we? Why not? And then kind of follow this. Y'all know it already. Y'all know the farm building. Yeah. So go ahead and get this done and dusted. And just kind of build. One thing I have been thinking about for the channel to kind of help it out a little bit is I think it might be smart. No, let's keep that there. I think it might be smart to sorry, I'm like thinking and placing blocks at the same time. I think it might be a smart idea. Ooh, that's my stand up. I think it might be a smart idea to focus a little bit more on branding and kind of focusing on what exactly I want to do in terms of my branding for the channel. Because right now, I kind of have a lot of stuff all over the place, right? And obviously playing other games on the channel, that's going to be fine. The thing I'm more talking about is like, okay, so we do have kind of a coloration, but our original colors were red and gray. Now our colors are, I don't want to there. Now the colors of the channel are blue. There's a light blue and gray. The gray has stayed. The gray will always stay and remain. And before you say, oh, gray's not that interesting of a color, it's my favorite color. That's why I have it there. So it's not a boringness choice or anything like that. It's just I like the color gray. It is my favorite color, so I want to have it in there. Alright. Only logical, right? You want to have your favorite colors. So blue and gray are kind of my favorite colors. Yeah, I like that. And then, as I said, I want to get a tree line in here to block off the wheat. because we won't obviously put a building. We won't really have buildings back there. The buildings are centralized to there. So yeah. Though I do want to fix this little area up here, because it does look like there's a little bump in here and that this is lower. So I kind of want to make it look... I want to make it look like it's, that maybe? Yeah. It's like essentially I want this to flow around, and then we'll have, you know, the next farm will go maybe right there. Kind of cover this back area. And then all the buildings and everything like that, and this will kind of wrap around and wrap all the way. And then we'll fill that inner bit with buildings, because we have all the farms here. Cool. Cool. The next step, obviously, is getting this all tilled, and then eventually planting all the potatoes. Whoops! There you go again. See, the thing is like you change it from Q, so you don't do that, but then it makes it so much harder when you actually need to throw an item. How's our bamboo farm doing? It's chilling. Okay. Luckily, because we already have a potato and carrot farm, making the next farms should be a lot easier. Or I hope. Or I hope, you know. Oh, that's not a person I normally see uploading. You know when you, like, you follow channels, and then all of a sudden they, like, stop uploading, and you're like, where did they go? And then all of a sudden they start, like, doing stuff again? It's very interesting. I'm very excited to see if new content comes out. It's funny because as I'm like talking about them, I'm like, hey, I've kind of done that before, which probably isn't a good thing. Grab as many buckets as possible, and want to fill all those with water. In fact, I actually have more buckets in here. I do. And I need Horge or somebody. Yes, Horge, please. And yeah. Let's go do this thing. Get all of our water. Alright, sweet. Yeah, which means another thing I'm going to actually have to start thinking about is the forest that's going to be back here to block these off from each other. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I love you, torches, but we gotta move ya. Gotta move ya. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Slightly peeved about that. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's like just off in the corner. Enough. 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2. So much grass. Here we get rid of all the grass. But I think having a tree line in between them, I don't know, I probably can't fit like 2 trees. Like I could probably do a tree there, tree there, tree there, tree there, you know, kind of go, and then once it gets to here, it'll spread out, and obviously this back area is the forest. But I don't want to get to working on the forest until I get this and the wherever the furnace is going to come up. I want to get those done first before I start working on the forest, because the forest would be built around those. But yeah. kind of my plan right now. That's how we roll, right? Gotta figure out everything. Brick torches. Gotta break everything on the inside here. Since we're in the area, it being dark for a little bit ain't gonna be that much of a problem, and the mobs can't spawn yet. So yeah, get all the water, get everything tilled, make the walls all broken down. Not broken down, but change them up a little bit. Let me shreep real quick. One more torch before I have to. Sweet. Okay. Okay. I will be updating once the mods are all finished. I'm waiting on Tweakaroo, Lightmatica, which Lightmatica is one I could wait for, but Mini Hut and Tweakaroo I would preferably like right now. 1, 2, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are very nice to use. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I would kind of like to wait for them to come out, so I can use them. 1, 2. Oh, it doesn't match. 1, 2, 3, 4. Ooh. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll have to think about that a little bit differently. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because water doesn't go up when it saturates. So getting these patches are gonna be interesting. But we're gonna try doing that first. 1, 2, 3, 4. And of course, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, these bits are a little bit more challenging. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. A lot of 1, 2, 3, 4s. Okay, chuck that over there. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2. Right here is good. 2, 3, 4. Not that yet. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So I added some of the quotes I've said, and got the new ones updated. And now I'm actually putting what series they're to. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that way they're easier to track. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Because currently it was just like it was from Minecraft, but you don't know when and where. So now we have like all of that done. We'll just go to the river down here to get the water. Very nice. Ooh, my eyeball's being funny right now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Does this work? 1, 2, 3, 4. It does. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very, very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Not gonna lie, this is quite satisfying. 2, 3, 4. Welcome in, Adam. How you doing? How you doing? 1, 2, 3, 4. What have you been up to today? I've just been getting the new potato farm set up so we can continue wrapping this pathway around. We'll put another potato farm right there as well. Get some buildings and stuff. Maybe get a super smelter planned out. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Sweet. Good again. That's good to hear. It's good to hear. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah. Yeah, let's go ahead and put the last one here. Just so both the entrances are not mossy. 3, 4. What have you been up to today? Have you started summer? Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 5. Beautiful, beautiful. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, nice. That gets a nice big area. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Just been getting this farm done. Okay, next bucket. Very repetitive, but therapeutic, I'd say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Trying to cover as much area as possible with the farms. It's kind of the goal here. Because we don't want to just willy-nilly put the water down, and water can go out about 4 blocks. Hence the 1, 2, 3, 4s. Every once in a while you get areas like this where it doesn't really matter. It's just, you know, you gotta put a water bucket in the middle there to get the full thing. That's not a problem though. You go to sea today? Ooh, you went to the sea. Nice, nice. He had a beach day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That sounds fun. I could possibly be going somewhere this weekend, but I'm not sure yet. Depends whether or not I get scheduled during that time, because I don't think I said I wasn't available during that, because I can work this weekend. But if they don't schedule me, then I have no reason to not go with my parents. But I won't be going to the beach, so that's sad. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you more of like do you like the swimming? Do you like the swimming? Or do you prefer the sand? Because I'm more of a sand guy myself. I prefer just chilling in the sand castles, mainly digging holes, to be perfectly honest. I do really enjoy a good hole digging. I am. Yes. Welcome in, Denalid. I see you finally. I've been waiting so long for you to do this, but you finally used the secret command. Made it just for you. Yes, you like the swimming? Nice, nice. Oh. That did not line up proper. Ooh, will. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So the water goes down, but it doesn't go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is a little sag. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. So I do actually have commands on YouTube now. If you do exclamation points commands, it'll actually tell you which ones I have. It should work. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's put her here. Just want to get this area here. One of them is the quote commands. That one typically does well. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh man. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. You can see all the quotes I've said over the time that I have been live streaming. One, two, three, four. 1, 2, 3, 4. Believe that's as far as I can go. All right, now we just have the whole interior here. This is a very nice process. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Very, very, very satisfying. And then we get to fill it up with potatoes. We'll have another Pequaqua farm. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Normally I put it under the water, but I'm deciding not to do, not under the water, sorry, under the dirt. I normally like to put the guys, but I'm deciding not to leave it more in the open so I have more rocks, and I kind of like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Not much I can do here, so I need to get this back section here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice, nice. Okay, and then we got a good old 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right here, I think. Oh, nope, not that far. Adam, what was the last thing you've done in Minecraft? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I almost forgot to pull out my secret questions. 1, 2, 3, 4. I get very sucked into this. Like, it's oddly very nice to do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And it doesn't really matter where I put it. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wait, no, I said 5. Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like it worked. Very nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Here it doesn't really matter because it's just got to get this whole area. We might need literally just one more bucket. 1, 2, 3, 4. I think I just need one more bucket. Yurts, derps. Alright, I'm gonna get 3 buckets, so that way I have the 2 for my ender chest. What's the best way up? Here we go. And we can just plop this right in the middle. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, no, I cannot just plop this right in the middle. It's gotta go there specifically. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And now we can fill this all in. Yay! Now we can decorate the edges. And go ahead and get some rocks in here as well. We need to mossify the edges, but there we go. There's one. Well, we already have one potato farm. There's potato farm numero dos. And we'll put shrubbery in the middle here, kind of to do something there. I think that'll be nice, because there's not really going to be a path here. I think there's necessarily a reason. Well, maybe we could actually, maybe a path would kind of be nice. A nice, tiny little path that you could walk all the way through. That's just like a nice little pathway that leads straight to back here, like a secret pathway. I like that. I like the secret pathway. Okay. Let me go ahead and do that. So I need to do, I'm gonna leave Horge in my inventory, because I'm probably gonna need them again in case I accidentally trample crops or something. That wouldn't be good. But I gotta get mossy cobblestone to do that, like on every single bit of water, and then get the andesite and the stone to do for the rest of everything. So that'll be really nice. It's only been 30 minutes, but I'm like really thirsty right now. I'm really parched, so I'm quite excited for the Coke today. And let's see, that goes in there. See, we're using shulker boxes to now store our excess items because we have so many. It's working out quite lovely. That's the only one I don't know about. Let's see, seeds go out here, go right there. Sweet mush. Alright, let's grab our mossy. We can put that in the back burner for now. We don't need that out immediately. But we just need all of our mossy bits. And then, yes, my next episode of A Little Bit Extra is coming at 3 o'clock today. Very, very soon. Very exciting indeed. I wasn't sure if I was going to be able to get it out. That I thought I wasn't going to be able to get it out. And here we are. It's coming out at 3 o'clock today. And then the next episode, don't know when that one's going to be. That one's going to be a little bit longer. That one I know will come out next. But the next video will be something special. Something new. Something I haven't done on the channel yet. Not quite. So that's something to look forward to. Yeah. Okay. Don't worry, once I get Coke, I'll be slightly more energized. Okay. Very, very interesting song. I really like the new music. I really like it. It's very interesting, and I think it's like catchy in a way. That I think it kind of can pull you in. Alright, I want to change that out for this guy. It's got a nice groove to it. Quite enjoyably so. Whoops, that doesn't go there. Right, now we need to find what was that? I don't remember. Whoops. That don't go there. Crap. Okay. And oh, we're back to it being inside the wall. Very nice. We'll worry about those ones later. And we're almost done with the moss. I'm getting pretty good at making these. Like it's getting pretty fast to make these, so that's kind of exciting. All right, let's drop this off and grab our andesite and stone to plop in the wall as well to add that extra bit of detail, and then grab mossy cobble again and andesite to make all the rocks that are inside of it. Grab lanterns to put on the outside of everything to make sure it's all lit up. And yeah, then we go ahead and plant the potatoes, and then that's a potato farm done. We'll pull the path around, and then I'll start planning out the next building or two. Try to get that done, just so I'm not just building farms. I don't know, I feel like I should do a little bit more than that. Let me drop off seeds in my inventory. Don't really want them there. So now I need stone. All the stone. Do I have any stone shrubs? No shrubs. That's crazy. Don't got no shrubs. Okay, now I got shrubs. Alright, and then we want some andesite. Andesite walls and stairs and shrubs. That should probably be enough. I might need more andesite. I don't know if I have andesite over at the quarry or not. I might need to do a new quarry as well for more stone items. I do have 3 nether stars now, thanks to the Wither Rose farm continuously and not working. So yeah. That's always lovely. Was that? No, I think that was a stair here. Yeah. Ooh, no, that's not good. We don't want that. We don't want any of that. Trying to make this look good here. Let's do a big mixture one up here. Alright, let's do a little bit of that action. And then continue that over there. Do a little bit of that action. Alright, it's got a shriep. Didn't mean to put a wall there, but that's okay. Probably by the time we finish this farm, we'll be done there. I might just do a 2-hour stream today, so that way I can do some stuff in Vault Hunters off camera. I don't know, just a couple items there. That way we have that way we can do more fun items, you could say, live on stream. Nope. I think this is actually the other way around. Hold up. Oh, I guess we're changing that block out. Put that there, and let's put that there, and then right on here, and we'll go ahead and plop 2 andesites, and yeah, let's change this out for an andesite. Kind of mix it in. Oh, it's our stand-up time. Yeah, gotta stretch my legs because I sit down too much. Not to mention I sit down in a really soft couch cushion, big chair. So, my legs have been hurting a lot because I've been just sitting down, live streaming, and playing Minecraft a lot for a little bit extra that I have not, unfortunately, given myself enough time to do much. It was the other way around, bro. So yeah, I've been trying to be careful. Making sure that I am, in fact, sitting down, or standing up every once in a while. So every 30 minutes, that alarm goes off to let me know that it is time to stand. Otherwise, I would totally not, and then my legs would be in a lot of pain. And I just sit here and deal with it. Because I'd be like, yeah, this is fine. And we're back to the original beginning. Nice. Alright. Now we get to dump all of this off and leave the andesite, but get rid of the walls and grab mossy. No walls. That way I can make some of these guys. Because I'm really low on really low on this stuff. Right. Let's go ahead and start building some rocks. Yeah, I think just putting like the rocks and stuff inside of farms just make them look so good. Partly why I chose this as a theme for the base. Like you'd probably say that that prairie themed is very odd, and I'd agree with you, but it's also kind of cool. Put them upside down. The upside down stairs allow us to keep water in there, but then we can put some stuff on the exterior, and then we kind of alternate between what's going where and whether or not we're using what resource we're going to use. Let's go ahead and do so like one thing with the rocks that I like to do is, of course, I want to make sure that that there's ways to get up between crap. Now we gotta change that. Alright. You want to make sure there's a way to get up and down between all the blocks. You know, sometimes we'll alternate it like that just to add a little variety. Now let's do kind of a weird long one right here. You know, we're just breaking up the farm as much as possible. You know, we're trying to make sure there's not as much noise, and like in certain areas like this, you know how I like to roll. Not like that though. You know, where we have the little crops kind of off in the corner. I mean, so it's like dang it. I really didn't want to do that. I am going to revert it. Normally the rule is don't pervert. You know what I mean? You know, you do short rocks, you do big rocks. You get fun with it, get creative with it. You know what I mean? We have areas like this. We don't want to keep it that way. Oh no, we don't want that. And like right here, do a short rock. I mean, you do that, add your variety. Maybe we'll do a little bit of a bigger rock. Let's do a really tall rock. That breaks it? Weird. And now we have a way to get up and down. Got a little tiny guy right there. Alright, is that everybody? That is everybody. Nice. Alright. Now we need lanterns to texturize everything. Very nice, very nice. We got lanterns, we'll put that on there. We'll harvest our potato farm so we can replant the potatoes that are there. And yeah, we'll be done with the potato farm. And then, yeah, I think I want to plan out some more buildings where they're going to go and maybe build 1 or 2. I really would need a location for a super smelter. And I'm not going to go for, like, the super smelter. I don't think I really need that at this stage in the game, but just something fast enough to work, you know? Let's go ahead and grab some torches and lanterns. The torches is anywhere that the lanterns cannot reach. We'll put a torch there. Eventually, I'd like there to be no torches like this area. There's not a single torch because it's all spawn proof. We're not actually looking for lights to look good or anything like that. But yeah, so what we'll do is, like, we'll break this, you know, we'll break these torches. Okay, so the darkness is over here, so we'll put, you know, we'll try to centerize the torches in the areas where we'll actually need lanterns, you know, rather than oh yeah, because I had to replant that. I was like, why is it dark like that? I'm gonna try to break as many torches as possible. We don't want torches, but like right there, we were able to break that torch. We were able to break this torch. Yep. More torches we can get rid of, the better. I know here there are lanterns there, but we're still gonna put lanterns in here for just decoration. Very nice. And then once we get that done, we got a shriek. But now I want to go on top of the rocks, make sure all the rocks, when you have a big farm like this, the rocks themselves can be spawning points, and we don't want that, so I'm going to make sure that the rocks are not spawnable. And, like, I prefer not to have to put it on any of these, the smaller guys. So for the most part, we're looking pretty good. You know, it doesn't matter what number it is, as long as it's not 0. Looks like we're doing pretty well. Alright, sweet. That's all. Whoops. That's all of the light done. Now let's go ahead and plant our potatoes. Our patois. And then we can bring the pathway down. Get that all situated. Start planning out some buildings where they're going to go. I think the super smelter is probably going to be down there. In fact, I'm actually thinking of this spot right here, having the super smelter there. Just doing a rectangular building. Big rectangular building that could fit a super smelter. And then maybe I'll actually just try to design my own. Well, there's a specific super smelter design that I have in mind. That it uses a lot of hoppers, but it uses redstone to indicate, to make sure everything gets spread out. I forgot how to make it and everything, so I might need to look up a tutorial. But yeah. Oh, I need to scooch this over. That's what happened. Okay. Potatoes now, yeah. We'll plant potatoes, and then it should be... Oh yeah, I already have quite a lot of potatoes. I don't know if this is going to be enough. This might not be enough to fill the whole farm. But that's okay, we have the potato farm that's already there, so we can use that to get stuff over. We can try that and see how that works. Yeah. Let me run through a little secret pathway. Yeah, I kind of like the idea of this being a secret pathway. Like, not secret, but like a little pathway. That's just kind of there. But yeah, get all this. Be wonderful. Ooh. Ugh. An itch right on the crevice of the nose is horrible because I wear blue light filter glasses when I use my computer, and so like getting an itch there, it like really stopped to get everything sorted out. Okay, very nice. Yeah, alright. One thing I think I should change, I was just rethinking about when I was mentioning about branding, channel branding, is the fact that I'm kind of all over the place. My emotes are all wolf related. My logo has a wolf in it. Of course, I have the cross. My channel points are deep slate diamond ore. That one is recent. It used to be Mercer spheres, which for those of you who know what that are, good. It's from Satisfactory because I really like that game, but I haven't played Satisfactory in a while, and it's not a regular game that I play. So I was like, I should probably change to something Minecraft related. I like deep slate diamond ore. It's my favorite block, but also just the fact that it's diamonds as well. So, you know, we kind of have that. And that actually kind of matches with the branding color-wise because it's the blue and gray, unironically. But it's not the exact same blue and gray. And I almost thought about asking my graphic design artist if he could slightly alter the colors to make it that way. Another thing is actually asking my graphic design artist to make panels for my channel. Because right now I don't have panels. So that's everything. Wow, that's all that was not a lot. It's crazy to think that all of those potatoes fill only this. Like, that's a stack. Nah, it does not look like a stack in the amount that I had, but that's okay. We have to harvest this field a little bit, plant it back, and then replant the other fields. I'll have to do the same thing with the carrots, but that's why we have them. But yeah, asking him to make all of those. But like my follower, when people follow on Twitch, it's King DDD. One of his taunts is the follow, which I actually really like it. I really like the sound. I like the way it looks. And I do play Smash. But the issue is that's not really like branding. Like, you think of all the people, you think of all the famous people, they all have the same form of branding. You know what I mean? It's the same colors, all that. So I think I need to do something more on that. I think my skin is good, but I thought about maybe altering something about it. The scarf is something that needs to stay, but when it comes to the rest of it, like the colors, maybe trying to get the blue in there to get that. But I really like the skin, how it looks already, and I think it looks clean. So I don't really want to change it. But yeah, but it's getting the panels. I really like the panels. I think that would be really cool to get the panels done and dusted. Because right now they're just kind of, you know, I have my rules, which are words. The one thing, he is working on the banner currently, so we should be getting a new Twitch and YouTube banner, so that'll make things look a lot more professional and nicer. You know what I mean? That'll make things look nicer, I think. And then of course, it just, like, I got the wolf thing going on, and so I used to have all of my alerts be wolf howls. Problem, it was really, like, I knew the difference, but they were all the same kind of wolf howls, so it didn't have enough variety to it that I needed a little bit more variety, but I don't really know what to do, how to have everything be on brand, but yet be a different variety. I'm like, well, what do? All I got is wolves, and, like, I didn't want to do the channel points to be like paws or anything like that, because that's been done several times over. So that was not unique or different in any way. So I didn't like that. And I know diamonds have been done as well, but that doesn't fully fit my channel. It's just my favorite Minecraft block. So that's really the reason I'm using Deep Slate Diamond Ore. But I don't know. I don't know what really fits the brands. You know, I right now I just kind of have everything that screams me. My raid alert is, I don't know if you watch One Piece, but it's the Buster Call. That's my raid alert, which was really sad when Denal had raided me as I was ending, because I didn't have alerts or anything like that on that screen. I recently changed that in case I get anything during that time. But yeah, it was like, oh, I didn't even get to hear it during that. But that was the raid, right? The subscription has stayed as a Wolf Howl, but I haven't gotten any subscriptions, so I've never seen that before. Bits, I forgot what the bits are. They might be another Wolf Howl. Those haven't been used, so. And then, you know, the channel points all do their own thing and are all sound alerts. So yeah. And they all have their animations and everything like that as well to them. So, like, I already got that all set up, but it's not, like, true professional, and all of that. I don't know how good my graphic design artist would be with things like making a subscriber, like a gift or an animation kind of thing with art. I don't know if he can do that. I don't know how to animate pictures and all of that. I mean, to be perfectly honest, you could draw, like, several frames of it just slightly altering each time. And then just make all of those pictures, turn all of them into a GIF. I know there's a way to turn pictures into a GIF. So you could do that. I don't know. It's kind of interesting, because it's like, okay, well, what exactly is my brand? I obviously have Christianity as a huge thing, and I want this channel to definitely be God focused. How did I do that? And I put the thing away. I knew I should have kept it out. Forge. Right, so I have this channel being very God focused and God centered, right? But here's the issue when you want to mix Christianity in with your brands is you sometimes you get really close to this nice line called heresy, and I don't want to cross that line. I don't want to do something that just is in the line of a heretical nature, just because it's, you know, that's not really how the Bible should be portrayed. You know, one thing I've thought about is, like, my channel points could actually be Bibles. You could literally collect Bibles. That I don't think is necessarily an issue, but it is kind of like, kind of weird. Not exactly. It might not blow over well with other people as well, other Christians. They might look at that and be like, really? And it's like, you know, I don't want it to make it look like God is my moneymaker necessarily, but just that this channel is dedicated to him and is focused in him. And, you know, I only gotten the farthest that I have because of him. So, like, you know, he's very important. So it's hard to, you know, I can't just leave him out and pretend as if I did everything, because the reality is, I've done nothing. It's all been him. It's all been him getting me where I need to be, right? So it's like, you know, I can't really necessarily use him as branding per se, because that just won't work out. But, you know, it's one of those where it's like, he's definitely played a huge role in the making of everything, that you know, I can't just leave him out. So, and I think what I do now is kind of nice. We obviously have SDK as the name, and I've been thinking about changing it back and just leaving the SDK as continuing the idea of the organizational kind of concept, where it's just the tag, like SDK, and trying to make that like a hashtag kind of thing, where it's like hashtag SDK, hashtag serving the king, you know what I mean, something like that, or servant of the king, you know what I mean, like that kind of nature. I don't know. It's always hard to balance. We recognize that all talents and opportunities are God-given, but we also don't want to abuse that. Exactly. That's the issue. That's the reason I haven't done anything, as I said, branding-wise, that's more focused on God and the Bible or anything like that. Because you kind of get into that weird territory of like, he's the reason I'm here. But I don't want to abuse the fact that that's the case, you know? I want that to be very clear. Like, I don't want people to say, like I want people to know that if I ever get famous, it wasn't because of anything I really did. It most likely is because of God and what he wanted to do in his hands moving and you know, where he wants to place me, really. So, like, that's definitely going to be something I need to remember to keep in the mind frame. You know, I'm hoping one thing about me is I wanted to be an actor, and I wanted, you know, now that I want to be in the entertainment, I've always wanted to be famous, but not for the fame, but because if I got famous, I love the idea of sitting on a talk show and being asked, you know, think of Jimmy Fallon sitting up there as an actor or something like that, and, you know, they're asking, like, oh, you know, what's it like, how'd you get to this point, and everything like that, and instead of me, you know, going through the life story of all the hard work I put in, say, God, it was because of God that I got to this point. It's because of God that I'm sitting in this chair right now. You know what I mean? That's what I've been looking forward to when it comes to fame, is I want to use it to share the gospel and to talk about God in front of a huge audience. That's why I want to be famous, is to use it as a ministry and not a thing. But yeah, it's just like branding is a really hard thing because I don't know what exactly I should use as my main branding. I think wolves, because I love wolves, and wolves is somewhat like visually easy to show. Wolf, you know what I mean? The only thing I thought might be odd about channel name is that if SDK is an organization name, you'd expect more than one person on it. Yeah, that's the main thing, was that, of course, right now I'm the only one in the organization, quote unquote. It's not built or anything, and I don't even know how to run or make an organization. So it's not exactly like I'm have that much worked up for it, and I'm not even really sure what the organization would do necessarily. My thought was to basically get lots and lots of money and outsource it to churches, and then, you know, my main goal is to buy up a lot of entertainment companies and stuff, film, game, etc., and try to own as much entertainment as possible to center it more in biblical values and have a focus on that. That's kind of my main goal with SDK, and of course, you know, it's to make a lot of the entertainment we have serve God. You know what I mean? Rather than it serve man, we want it to serve God and to push his ideals and values. And so how we do like that secret messaging in our entertainment to kind of show certain things, I want to change it so that way that secret messaging is actually biblical themes and things we actually ought to do as human beings, you know what I mean? Like, not just as Christians, but as just human beings, just things we should be doing. And so that's kind of my goal. But yeah, it is lofty because it's going to take forever to get there. And obviously I have to be really rich because I just want to buy more and more, make more money, and then eventually, rather than necessarily make my own church, outsource other churches and say, okay, you need a bunch of money to fix up your church and do this, we'll give you the money for that. And kind of basically be a philanthropy for churches. You know what I mean? And just give the money away to all these churches so that way they can do certain things. Let's say they, you know, mission work, rather than outsourcing our own missionaries, we'd give money to churches who already are and saying, you need money to pay for these missionaries. We'll give it, and have a whole process where churches can sign up, especially, you know, smaller churches that, you know, have no chance of being known because you only know it if you go there. You know what I mean? And, you know, one of those things, like, I don't want to outsource the big churches. Like, I want to outsource the small ones who need the help kind of thing, and have churches kind of sign up for this sort of thing. That's really my goal with it. But yeah, I do think changing the channel name back to Doug, so that way I still am Doug Wolf Destroy, and use that as my branding in the name. But then be like, essentially SDK would be the parent company to that. You know what I mean? That's kind of my goal. And then, I don't know, maybe I'd make a website for Servants of the King that you could go to. And obviously right now, maybe when I get enough money for that kind of stuff, I could actually do that and have donations and everything like that. And, you know, essentially do kind of charity for churches, sort of thing. Ooh, that sounds nice. Charity for churches. I like the ring of that. I like the ring of that a lot. But yeah, that's kind of the way I want to go. But I have to wait 2 months to change my name on Twitch anyways. I don't know if I reached that. But that way continuity as well. I'm Doug, my channel is Doug. It makes more sense. Rather than it being SDK and it's like, oh yeah, I'm Doug, you can call me Doug, and then it's like, it's hard to remember all that. You know, I just be Doug, but, you know, it's a part of Servants of the King as an organization, which I don't really know what that looks like. This is my first time trying this. But yeah, I need a Coke because I've been talking a lot, and I'm really, really thirsty. It's 2 o'clock. I will be right back. That channel point redemption is the best idea I've ever had. That I love that thing. I love imagining like 10 people redeeming that at once. And just like I don't know if it stack up or go back to back to back to back, but that would just be hilarious. Like just the whole BRB is just all the can crack openings. Alright. Can we repeat that sound? Can we get it again? Crisp. Very crisp. Oh, that was nice. Okay. Sweet. Alright, let's move the path along. Now that we got the next potato farm planted, let's go ahead and get some pathway over. We might even put some dirt in the pathway. Get that done. I think town center, like literally the town square, I really got to figure out what to put in there. Because right now I'm not entirely sure what exactly to do. But going to branding, actually, now that I'm thinking about it, I just did it. Opening a Coke on stream is kind of a part of the branding aspect. You know what I mean? I open a Coke on stream. And, you know, the crack, the sizz, all of that is a part of almost a mini branding of that. So, like, those are some of the, like, attempts, you know, you could say, for branding is, you know, we open Coke on stream. So that way, you know, you get that sizz, you know, and making that a part of the channel more than just, you know, rather than it just being like, oh yeah, let me go get a drink, but we actually open it and everything like that. I really like it. And honestly, the channel point redemption, like, that's a great example of kind of how the branding would get affected by everyone else. Okay, this pathway is going to be a little bit tricky, because I know I want it to follow this, but I got to make sure it's the right size. I know, if only YouTube, if only the YouTube people could actually participate with channel points. Just saying, y'all should come to Twitch. I think Twitch is more exciting than YouTube. You could do a lot more. You know what I mean? You can do a lot more. But yeah, like, I gotta really think, what is my brand? What exactly am I selling? Let me go up to this lantern. Let me fill this into the lantern. Because I know I'm gonna build the next potato farm, and I need to make sure that it is in a good spot. Let's go to here. And we'll get all this placed in. Oh, I just stood up, so we're going to reset that and just ignore that for now. So, yeah. Wolves is obviously a great area to go with for branding. The issue is trying to get wolf howls. It's more difficult than you'd imagine. The nice thing, I'm trying to think of most people and what they do. Like, Lynxy, he has a lot of Pokemon-related, related stuff. He used to, yeah, he has, like, a lot of Pokemon-related stuff because he likes Pokemon. And then his character skin is, Link from Breath of the Wild. It used to be a wolf. It used to be like a husky wolf kind of thing. But he doesn't really go with that branding anymore. He's saying, right. So it's like thinking of all those like little things. Like, okay, what exactly is the branding? We got the color. I think the color scheme is huge. Making sure that I have the correct color scheme for everything is very important. I gotta make sure that the colors all align properly. You know what I mean? So we got blue, and in that you think of impulse, you think of the yellow, you think of the eye. Like, those are some of the things that come to mind when it comes to impulse, right? Like, that's one I'm thinking of. Like, for him, you just kind of, like, the most his branding goes is colors. Like, he doesn't really go that exciting with his branding, really. It's mostly just colors. Purely from branding standpoint, is there an attribute or behavior of wolves that exemplifies something that you want to project or represent? That's a good question. Let's see. Wolves always stick together. You know, the whole concept of a lone wolf doesn't necessarily exist, because wolves stick together. They have their pack. That's like the whole point of the pack, right? So they kind of they stick together. So, you know, that's one thing, is community is huge. But community, in order for community to be a brand, I need community. Um, so that's kind of a hard one to do. My wife does some branding work, so I've probably learned one or two small things. Well, yeah. I forgot what your wife did for work. I don't know if you can remind me again. Ooh, yes. That's nice. I like that. Let's see, I'm trying to think of the essay I wrote about wolves. I did it for my English class. Um, we're gonna make a really thin path here. Make a really thin path. Really broken path as well. So we're not gonna do. We're not gonna do a very normal path, right? This isn't really walked on that often. It's just kind of like a pathway that's tucked away in the corner. This is kind of what I'm thinking, in between all the trees and all the shrubs, right? Do a little bit of that action. Well, I'm going to shriek and read her message. She does graphic design, marketing, branding, and styling, which are all related things, of course, but her focus at the moment is branding, not business branding. Gotcha, gotcha. Well, that's convenient. Just casually have your own graphic designer as there. That's funny. But my graphic designer is my friend from college, so I guess I'm not like too much one to talk. Though he is a dude, so we're obviously not going down that route. But no, he's a really good friend of mine, and it's funny because like I've been talking about him about like payment and what I can do, because right now I'm not very liquid with money. And he's like, "Don't worry about it. Just like think about giving me a gift." And I'm like, "Thank you, I will." And I think for my logo and stuff, I think I'm gonna give him 200. I think that's a good amount. I don't know. I don't know what, like he said he normally does 25 dollars per hour for graphic design stuff. This looks kind of wonky now because obviously there's no trees, but when we get the trees in here, this will look better. Okay. You know what? Let's try some trees. Let's make things interesting, okay? Let me put the coaster back in the shulker box and pick up the shulker box and bring it back with me. But I'm gonna look up a picture of prairie trees. I already did this. I need to figure out what, because there's trees, there's standalone trees, and there's like forest trees. I need to get the one that's for a forest, like the ones that I would put together. I like right now. I really want to build what B-Dubs built, like those trees. I want those trees, but I need to make sure that it's themed accordingly. These are probably gonna look ugly, but yeah. I'll have to think about leaves as well. I'm gonna need probably more leaves than what I have right now, just for one tree. And I need to make sure I make these bigger than I expect them to be. These things need to be massive. Where do I have... Where? Ah, here we go. Yeah, look at all them shulker boxes. I'm so rich in shulker boxes. Okay. Let me look up a picture of a tree. Specifically prairie trees. We're gonna try to build a prairie tree. Let me just do a little bit of that action. Oh, I did not put the R in there. I misspelled it already, but that's okay. Prairie tree. Oh, I gotta search it. All right, let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Prairie tree apartments. Right, so like the standalone, they just kind of they kind of have that like the flat top Savannah-esque, you know what I mean? Or like the really big bushy things. Back to working. Kind of the big bushiness, right? The foresty kind of trees are really small. Um, the thing with prairie is that they're really, really open. Very bushy down to there. You know what I mean? Um, so this is like a far away. Okay. Oh boy. I need acacia. I need spruce. We're gonna use strip spruce. We're gonna use spruce stairs. I can picture it in my head exactly what it looks like, okay? Spruce trapdoors. What the frick is that doing in there? Get the frick back in there. Yes. I'm really scared to make this. Okay. I want to make this slightly bigger than the houses. The pictures don't look super large. They don't look like absolutely behemoth mammoth kind of trees, right? It's not prairie trees are not that big. We don't want to break all of these, but just kind of back to here. All right, I'm thinking right here. Oh boy, whoo! Does this look good? I can't tell. I think if we get the canopy in there, it might look better. Make this one kind of like taller in here. And then I don't know what up here. Is this a good size? I think this is good for, like, the main limbs. Let's try to build the branches. Which we're just going to use these items. I might need more spruce. Actually, let's just turn it on there. We'll have a couple of those. I'm not going to talk a lot because I'm going to be really focused on this tree. I'm just warning you now. I think that's good for branches. Yeah. Maybe a little bit. Nope, nope. Maybe some low-hanging, like really low-hanging branches. Yeah. Okay. It's very scary. All right, we're gonna do azalea on the top, and I think birch on the bottom, and then maybe acacia in the middle. And it's kind of open in the middle-ish. Why do I still have these in my inventory? Put the mosaic back. Oh, let me put these seeds away. Oh boy. Not all of them are going to look like this. There's like one tree in this image that I'm like focusing on. Like I'm building that tree. And then there's actually a lot of small ones. There's like a couple big ones, but the majority of them are actually like really small. They'd probably be about the size of a shed. Compared to the other ones, which are the size of a house. In terms of height. I might need to collect some leaves. I don't know yet. Those are mangrove leaves. Yeah. So we need acacia leaves for, like, the middle. I need azalea leaves for the top. We're going to need more azalea leaves. And I want birch leaves for the bottom. Acacia, I think we're good with. I think I have enough acacia leaves to be chilling. But I need more azalea and more birch leaves. So let me go ahead and grab some azalea. And we'll go planting some azalea. We'll go diggy some, we'll horge up some birch. And the azalea. Cool. Let's go to, let's sleep first. Then we'll go and get all the leaves. So I'm thinking first, I'm just going to head over to where we dig dirt. And we're going to dig up, we're going to try to get all the leaves from there. Because we're not going in that area at all. So I think that would be a pretty good place to go. For leaf mining, at least. Oh boy, this is exciting. Custom trees, dude. They're difficult. They're difficult. I'm not very good at custom trees. This is the first time I'm even trying. I haven't even tried this in a testing world yet to see if it looks good. We're just straight up building it. Oh yeah, here we go. There is like a birch forest over there where I already started collecting leaves. I wish the azalea bushes, the ones that are not that do not have um the flowering petals in them. I wish they wouldn't give flowering petals when you grew them, so you could only get the other stuff. You know what I mean? But it's kind of annoying that it gives you both types, because you only really want the one, and then the flowering azalea should give more. All right, let's gather up all these leaves. I've made some custom azalea trees back in my day. Pretty nice. I can make a decent, like I can make. There's this like tiny spruce tree I can make, but it's not like they're not super cool. We're really gonna try to push ourselves with this one. Actually, we could probably go to the bottom now since we're only getting the bottom half of everything. Honestly, after this should be enough azalea leaves for the one tree we're doing. Because we're only putting the azalea on the tips of the tree to make it brighter there, because that's where the sun's hitting. Right? That is goal. That's something I got from, like, B-Dubs and Pearl and all the other good builders on Hermitcraft. Right? They're like, okay, you want to put the azalea on the top because it's brighter. So it makes it look like the sun's actually hitting it. I was like, okay. I don't really care that much about the oak, though. I'm not hugely interested in it. That's okay. Okay. And then there's birch over here. Yeah, over there. Mm-hmm. And then the birch leaves are for the bottom. The majority of the tree is going to be The majority of the tree is going to just be acacia leaves. Because I do kind of want that, the coloration of that in there. I feel like if it's too vibrant, it's going to look kind of weird. But it's such we're going to use the birch as like the under, the azalea as the top, and then everything else is going to be the other stuff. So yeah. That might be enough, honestly. We're only building one tree. Alright. It's just one tree. This is where you do a cut, and it's like one tree later. Okay. Oh, that's cool looking. Boy. Now we just gotta... Oh, I forgot to unmute the desktop audio. How professional of me. Cool. Cool. How's it look so far? How does it look so far? I don't even know where it is. That's how good it is. It just blends in. Now it's right behind there. Ow. Crap. Put Horge away. We've been using Horge a lot today, haven't we? Logs. Birch. Okay. Let me grab dirt so I have blocks to work with. I think that could look pretty good back there. I guess this will be one of the smaller trees. Like, I feel like this is going to be medium-sized. You know what I mean? It's about the same. It's taller than that. Not as quite tall as a 2-story building or the silo. But it's tall. Okay, so first, we need our birch leaves because we need to do the underside of this tree. So... So, like, the inside of this... I don't want too full of leaves on the inside there. Okay. Gotta get up there. All right. If we're putting it on the side, we're probably going to be putting another block type on top of it, right? Okay, I think that's good for the birch. Let's grab the acacia, and that's going to be the majority of it. And I think it is good to like try to avoid the same leaf type touching, but you can touch 2 different leaf types to each other. Because what you need one thing that I learned from Whip is that trees let light through. So you don't want it to be a big mesh of leaves that you can't see through it necessarily, because light passes through the leaves. So you kind of want to emulate that and have it be pretty open. And as I said, like the middle of the trees are actually pretty open. So that's an area I don't really want to get, but like now we can do. You can break the rules every once in a while. Like, don't worry, you can break the rules. They don't need to always be a certain way. It's just like, for the most part, you want to leave it be the way that it is, you know? Right? And then we're gonna top it off by placing so this is like a trick I do is, oh, not that. Oh, nope, we can't. We need to make sure that the birch leaves are really the things that are on the bottom. So we cannot really have the acacia leaves be necessarily at the bottom blocks, right? Right. But then I kind of want to branch out a little bit. You know, this is where I was kind of talking, leave some light in there. Time to stand. I don't know. I think after this tree, I might end. We might do a short woods stream today, because I kind of want to do some stuff on. What about survival? Or, sorry, I am on what about survival. Ice cold go. Vault hunters. I want to do a lot more with vault hunters. As I said, every once in a while, it's not a bad idea to break the rules in order to achieve a certain look. You know what I mean? Okay. I think I like that for the acacia. And, yeah. A little bit of relief there. So I don't want to do too many leaves, like, down. However, this is east, where the sun rises. So I want to put more, I feel like more on the eastern side makes sense. I was going to mention, I said I kind of want the inside of this thing to be. There we go. Got kind of a custom tree here. Maybe... a couple more leaves on... Kind of don't want this to touch. You know what I mean? Alright. You know what? I don't think it works. I don't think the azalea works with this tree because it's just there's too it's too bright. It's too vibrantly green that it stands out so much. The birch works nicely because it's meant to be shaded, so it is meant to be darker. This isn't meant to be so much brighter than the rest of the leaves that it looks so out of place. And I'm not really a big fan of it. I don't really like the azalea. I think it looks better with just the acacia and the birch. I'm going to try to make it a little bit more bushier with acacia. Yeah, I like it better without the azalea. Yeah, look at that. I like how turn the gamma off. Look at that. You have the shadow all around except for in the middle where it's a lot brighter. Yeah, the azalea just, it stood out too much. but I think I like that. I think having a couple more of those, some other different types of trees. Really, the foresty bit is kind of just a mixture of just general trees. But not behemoth tall trees like B-Dubs' trees. They're not that big. Okay. Yeah, we'll let that cook. Let that just sit there for a little while. I think actually before I leave, I want to get a little bit more planned out. So I'm gonna grab some stone, plan out a couple buildings, and we can end there. I think that concludes everything I really want to do. Yeah. I think that tree looks nice. You know, you walk by, you kind of see it there. Go over here. Kind of peeks over. But then, you know, it disappears right there. But I want taller trees than that one behind. Like, I don't quite know for the foresty area how big I'd want to make things. So I want to make a big rectangular building here. This will be our super smelter. Okay. So I want to do super smelter right in this building. It's very nice. That gives us plenty of space. And then on the, yeah, we'll have the pathway wrap around this. And then over here, I think I want to do a square building. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Do a nice, even 12 building. I don't know what it would be for, but just to add some other shapes in here. Now we have an L shape. We have 3 rectangles, square. I think we'll actually do 2 buildings right next to each other, so we'll give... Let's make a plus shape. We'll make this... Let me make it 6 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let's do 7, actually. Let's go down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I haven't had a really good plus shape, or you know, whatever this shape is. Do a nice one of these here. Actually, I want to make this a little bit thicker over here. Alright. Do a little bit of this action. Let's pull this out more. So we have 2 buildings right there. Right, this is meant to be more of the town square, so I don't necessarily want pathways to go in between everything. What other shapes can I do? We have an L shape, we have this shape, we have rectangles, squares. Because I think, like, when we go in here, I think, honestly, just a rectangle back here will do the job. Not super large, but, like, right to there. I may just give a little... Did I make a perfect square? Hold up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Nope. Not a perfect square. To there. How's that look? Yeah, that's better. Nice little thing. And then obviously another farm's going to go there. So that'll determine what kind of buildings we have going on here. I think right here, I want to bump it up by a block just to add that difference. I'm going to make an L shape, but we're going to have it go this way. Alright, so we have it go the long way here. Let's bump it up by 1. Ah. Okay. How's that? I want to have this be longer. To there. Oops. That's not how that was supposed to go. To there. And I want to make this longer. I want to make this a pretty long L shape. Get it there. Okay. Yeah. I like that. This is kind of town area, right? We're going to have a more centralized area of things there. Those two potato farms look really nice right next to each other. Yeah. Yeah, I like that. I like that. The pathway will go here. Go along those. Maybe we'll do shrubberies in there. I want to get the next potato farm here because I think that potato farm is going to go like right there. We'll have this wrap around. I want there to be enough space for it to just wrap around all the way to back to the main area. And then I also need to build the carrot farm. Carrot farm is going to be challenging because I want to have silos to block the carrot farm and the pumpkin patch. Obviously, the pumpkin patch is huge. We only have one of it, but it's huge. So we got to keep that in mind, right? But like... 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. That seems like a really big silo. Yeah, that's gonna be... That is too big. Ha! Okay. The thing, what I was trying to avoid, I did not want a repeat of the other silo. That thing is tiny. It's really short and stubby. It really wasn't the point. Silos are meant to be tall. Maybe this... Yeah, this is a little too big. Let me try 7 blocks wide. And see how that works. One, two, three, four, five, six, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Bop, beep, bop, beep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Beep, bop, beep, bop, beep. That seems more like it. I'll have a carrot farm there, so I think I want to have a couple of these. If they're this, I think this is a good size. Who knows? Maybe these are more like community-owned silos, which is why they're so much bigger. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And have another 2 here, right? Carrot farms go right in front of it. We'll have 1 carrot farm. Goes right in front. Maybe not all the way. Maybe we'll actually have it kind of go towards the back of this. Because then I want there to be a gap for a road to go in between all the silos, right? Let me build. I don't know how many I want to have. Let me do one right here. Right, how does... 5, 6, 7. Oh, I'm out of blocks. This is important. This is good. We'll also check up on the iron farm. I want to make sure we're not running out of space. That would be good. That would not be good at all. We don't want that to happen. Okay. Just a reminder, tonight, not sure if I'm going to make it on time. Hopefully I'll be able to be back home, but I got to remember I got to eat dinner as well. So I got to go home, eat dinner, and then get everything set up for live stream. So I probably will be late. Let's aim for 7:30 at best. It might be 8 o'clock. Don't know. That's tomorrow night. Tonight, 7 o'clock, ice cold Coke. We'll be in Vault Hunters. Let's grab it all. So I think the next time we get into was... Oh, jeez, what's going on? I got an eyelash in my eyelashes. That's funny. The next thing I want to do in was, I think, is carrot farm and the next potato farm. So I think we'll do a carrot farm that stream. And we'll start planning out, you know, start building some of these. Maybe try building one of these silos. You know what I mean? That way we can know what these exactly look like. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Don't worry, the fact that it's on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You think one more silo? Oh my gosh, it's gonna look like a paw. Well, I'll put a 4th one there. It's gonna look like a paw, but they're all gonna be relatively close. Like, this is actually good spacing for these. I could put another one there, and I want to put one more over here, like right there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, have another one there. So we have all the silos there. We'll have carrot farm, gap, road, next carrot farm. I think that's probably good. And then I actually don't know, because a road will go here. I don't know if I'll just put more buildings down here. Or maybe on the other side, maybe on there, I actually do a big sugarcane farm. Ooh, I actually like that. Yeah, I like that. Well, we'll have to get all this stuff done first. But I think this is good. I think this is a good stepping stone for everything. Let me drop off all the stone. And yes, the next episode just premiered, or not premiered, but just came out. Episode 3 just came out, and I've wanted to make that thumbnail for a very long time when I knew what I was going to do in episode 3. And I think it actually came out pretty well for like getting it done within like 15 minutes. The annoying thing about Minimator is, for whatever reason, glass and water makes things invisible if your camera's on the other side. You, like, for whatever reason, can't see anything. Oh, that's beautiful. Like, it actually looks like... Oh, that thumbnail is amazing. That's probably one of my favorite thumbnails. Okay. Iron. Speaking of iron farm. I don't want to spoil it. Y'all should watch it. It's one of the... I thought it was going to be short. It's actually the longest one of the series yet. Which is kind of funny. There you go. You have to make sure you hold it open for a little while. What if in Vault Hunters I just made this elevator? That could be a possibility. Who needs an elevators mod when you could just make your own, right? No, you guys know this. I have a vendetta against, I don't know what that word means. I don't know how to use it proper context. If I don't, like, I know what it means, but I also don't know what it means. I have this thing against making vanilla stuff in modded worlds, because you're in modded, so you should be using mods to do everything. So I don't like the concept of making vanilla-esque farms without the mods. It irks me. So that's like one of the slight issues I have with Vault Hunters, is that you have to make vanilla farms before you can do the crazy stuff. Alright, let's go ahead and let's open up my phone. The issue is my right hand is the hand I use to open up my phone. Right? Oh. Cool. So 6/18/24. We obviously don't have yesterday's because we did it in the world. In Vault Hunters. Whoops. Once again, putting EST instead of ESV. The fat fingering. Oh. unstained, not unsatiated. And keep oneself unstained from the world. Cool. Okay. So, religion that is pure and undefiled before God the Father is this: to visit orphans and widows in their afflictions and to keep oneself unstained from the world. Okay? Religion's there to benefit other people. Is kind of the vibe I'm getting from this. Is it's meant to be something that isn't meant to be selfish. It's not meant to be, oh, I have my religion, you're not allowed in. It's meant to be welcoming and to help others, visit orphans and widows in their afflictions. You know what I mean? Orphans don't have parents, so go help them in that area. Widows have lost their husbands, so go help them in that way. You know what I mean? It's meant to help the others and to keep oneself unstained from the world. So don't do malpractice under a religion, because then you'll reflect poorly on that religion. And so this just going to Christianity, like an example of this is old day Catholics. They stained Catholicism. You know what I mean? They misinterpreted the Bible. You have indulgences which aren't in there. You have all of the stuff they did wasn't great. And so you have that's not what to do, because that's in a way staining it. So you want to stay unstained from the world, and in one way you don't want to be like everyone else. It's another concept of being holy and being set apart and being different than everyone else. We want to do that with our religion, and we want to make sure that it's there. We have a religion. We follow religion to help and benefit other people when we need to help them, right? And it's not meant to be something selfish and just for us. We should definitely be sharing it to others. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm getting from that. But that's gonna do it for this stream session, right? Because I'll be back in here tonight, 7 o'clock. All right, let's go to Twitch. Let's see who is live to raid today. All right, we've been raiding Calagrine Knight a lot. You know what? We'll just raid him again. We'll just raid him again. Biggest deals of the year. Stuff like tacos, burgers, which will soon be burgers, cold drinks, really cold drinks, drinks that are so cold they're no longer drinks, toys for your dog, toys for your son, sun hats, and more. All with $0 delivery fees. And there is our raid message. I mean, I could. You want me to? No, I gotta spell that one correct. That's the funny emote. Let's go ahead and raid on over.